Hello everyone, this is Ryan here, also known as MrMightyMcD, and today I'm going to give you my impressions on the newly released arcade game Galaga Legions DX for the Xbox 360. So let's get into it. So if you're unfamiliar with Galaga, kind of like I am, it's another one of those crazy arcade shooters where you take control of a ship and you have to clear everything on screen. But what I love about this game is that it's not stupidly over the top, and most times you can actually clear the bloody screen. You only get 3 lives and you can earn more, but it's just a really simple, fun little game. All you pretty much do is shoot the bigger guys on the screen to cause explosion. That will destroy the other little guys, and it's just a lot of fun. When playing this, the biggest thing that struck to me was probably the sound. When you use your cannons and destroy the little guys, it's just so satisfying. And when you destroy the bigger guys, you hear like metallic noises as if they have armor on, and it's really cool. And I love the moments where you're swarmed by them and their big ally that you want to shoot and cause the explosion is surrounded, almost protected by them, so you have to tunnel your way through. You think you're going to get hit, you almost do, but you end up catching them, and there's a ray of colourful explosions. Really good stuff. And being simple, it's simple to play. It's really smooth as well. You use the left analog stick to move around the screen, and the 2 triggers at the back to fire your cannons forward, and the right stick to move them around for specific areas. So it's pretty much another one of those twin stick arcade shooters, but even though I say another, Galaga is a classic that I've always been meaning to play, and this game even marks the 30th anniversary of the series, so that's pretty cool. And this has got to be one of the more favourable twin stick shooters I've played, because it's nuts, but not so crazy to put you off. There's no stupid gimmick that makes it cheap. Kind of like Igaruga, I think it is. That game really pisses me off. If you die, it's your fault, and I like that. I hate cheap deaths in these games, and games in general. Cheap deaths are so annoying. And there's always a way to get around it, so that's good. There's even different schemes you can use. So, you can see on the screen I'm using one of those more classic styles. It's more 8-bit, 16-bit kind of thing. But there's other types too, and you might think that's pretty much pointless. And you see a lot of this stuff in fighting games where they have alternate costumes, there we go, Ryan, well done. Or in other arcade games anyway, but I think that's a pretty nice touch for a 30th anniversary game. And if you're wondering where the whole Legions and DX taglines come in, Legions was the tagline used when Galaga was remade 3 years ago after some hiatus. And DX, well, have you ever heard of Pac-Man DX? What about Pac-Man Championship Edition DX? Well, the guys that made that did some development for this game, and it really shows. It's a very well polished game, it's easy to get into, and it's just ultimately fun to play, to be honest. Similarly with Pac-Man Championship Edition DX, that's a mouthful, isn't it? Like kind of like Street Fighter, how they start off with Street Fighter, then they go Super Street Fighter, then they go Super Street Fighter Turbo, then Super Street Fighter Fighter Turbo DX Edition Super Mega Ultra. It's just fucking ridiculous. But seriously, this game is a lot of fun. I highly suggest giving it a go. Even if you're not into the twin stick shooters, you might find something in this game to be a little special. And when they say in the description that once you start playing, you won't be able to stop, whilst that isn't ultimately true, I did play this game for 2 hours, or by just playing the demo, so it's a lot of fun. And whilst I have a lot of positive things to say, there are a few downfalls. I mean, the game has no real means of multiplayer or co-op, which is kind of a bummer, to be honest. I know these sort of games don't really work with multiplayer, but knowing the brains behind the Pac-Man DX team, they could have probably sorted something out. You never know though, they might add multiplayer support as an update for the game, but I highly doubt that. And there's leaderboards too. You can't have an arcade game classic without those. And whilst I appreciate the leaderboards being there, I don't really bother with them and any other game with leaderboards. They're still good for the people that do, and I really don't understand the ranking system in this game, or scoring system. Of course I get when you destroy enemies you get points, and certain enemies give you more points. When you complete an area or a stage, it comes up with your score and all that stuff, but it comes up with like a bar chart. It's really weird. It's not like I'm in a maths lesson or something, it's just stupid. I'm playing Galaga, damn it. Anyway, pick up the trial. There's a link in the description down below. It's about 130 megabytes, it shouldn't take you too long. This game's developed by Namco Bandai, published by Namco Bandai. 800 Microsoft points, so pick it up. It's a really good game. This has been Ryan, also known as MrMightyMcD. I hope you enjoyed this video, and give it a like rating, please, if you enjoyed it. And if you want to see more of these kind of in-depth impressions on arcade games such as Galaga Legions DX here, then why not subscribe? Thank you for watching, and have a good day.